TikTok has shared their algorithm secrets with us, and now we're sharing them with you.
Have you hit a wall when it comes to growing your interior design business? Then welcome to Wingnut Social, the podcast specifically designed to accelerate your business through increased social media presence, impactful online content, and translating industry experience into physical success. This is your design business tightly fastened. Now welcome the hosts of Wingnut Social, Darla Powell and Natalie Graff.
Hey there, welcome to the Monday Marketing Mini Potty. I am your host, Darla Tiny Hands Powell, and I am joined by Natalie Humongous Hands Graff.
Oh boy, well, it's not a mini potty. It would be a mini sewed. And yes, you and those stupid ass tiny hands.
I bought a pair of tiny hands to use on a TikTok.
I know you did, because you're absolutely ridiculous. And TikTok has taken over life. I have just grabbed the kids from soccer training, because it's not allowed to be called camp because of the whole COVID. Mm-hmm. And I threw them in the pool because they smell so bad. And they're already...
That'll do it. That's what I do with the dogs.
Yeah. They're already talking about the TikToks that we're going to make when you and I are done recording this episode.
Listen, Natalie, our last mini potty, this is kind of like part 2 of a 2-part impromptu TikTok miniseries. Like the Thornbirds. Remember that miniseries? Richard Chamberlain. Oh,
I know.
He was
I have
so
no idea
sexy.
what you're talking about.
I know you don't.
Okay.
Anyway, so our TikTok episode last Monday was so popular, we broke the podcast interwebs. It was our second most downloaded podcast. Monday Marketing Minisode podcast of all time.
Well, that's because TikTok is one of the fastest growing platforms. And I spoke to someone the other day and said, oh my gosh, one more thing for me to have to keep up with. And I spoke to someone else and said, hey, just at least reserve your name, get it in there. But I think the key is, if you guys pay attention and you listen, get on it now, start it now before it becomes completely saturated.
Yeah, and that's what we said last week, right? So we're just going to reinforce the little TikTok train here with some additional stats just to help you guys get started. And I promise it's not going to be TikTok next week, but I'm that fired up about TikTok and believe in it so wholeheartedly and really want you guys to go in there and just give it a shot that, here we are.
Yeah. And, it was also brought to my attention.
Uh-oh.
I know there's a lot of things about TikTok that have been brought to my attention. For one, my mother does not understand it. And I had to explain to her the whole
sense of humor.
Screaming at the neighbors, trying to listen to the new neighbors sing. And she's like, well, why are you doing that? So
Wait, for if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the Wingnut Social TikTok, there's a great one that's going around. And the trend is the neighbors are arguing, right? So that's the background noise. And we're outside, or whoever the TikToker is, the TikTok artist, I guess, is outside just trying to act really nonchalant, doing ordinary household chores like on the front porch just to get in and be able to eavesdrop on the neighbor's conversation. And some of the stuff, I didn't invent it, right?
It's just part of the TikTok. But
some of the stuff that we do is just ridiculous as an excuse to be outside to listen to the neighbors.
It gets pretty funny. But if you decide that you want to check out TikTok, don't be the person that just goes and just scrolls through TikTok and let whatever come up on your feed. Go ahead and create that account. I had to scold someone the other day and say, wait a minute. Yeah. Like, why are you just doing that? If you create the account, then you can curate your feed. And Darla has a little bit more about that. I've learned some things because she's teaching me the algorithm stuff. I'm just the dummy that's in the TikTok.
That's a great segue, because today's episode is all about understanding the algorithm and how you can help yourself gain traction on TikTok. And everybody's like, Darla, why are you so into TikTok? Or I'm not a 16-year-old girl. I don't want to be on TikTok. I'm telling you, just if you listen to the last episode, it is not that anymore. The thing is that TikTok is the only platform really these days where you can have 0 followers and get 1 million likes on something you post if it happens to go viral.
And TikTok is sharing their algorithm with the users because they really want to convey that they're very transparent as a company. They want everybody to know that, hey, listen, this is what we're doing. And then it makes it easier for us to understand what'll get traction on the app.
Okay, so let's dig in. So what are some of the things on TikTok that make your video more likely to be viewed or found on their discovery page, which is called the For You page? So some of the things that are important to TikTok are things that you've heard before, like number of likes, number of views. But what makes TikTok a little bit different, a couple of the factors are, how long is your video? How long did people sit around watching your video for? For example, if you have a 10-second video and the overall watching time of your video was only 5 or 6 seconds, it's not going to rate as highly as some of the other videos, because that's telling TikTok, the algorithms, that the content isn't really that watchable. And one of the ways that you guys may have heard of, if you're familiar with TikTok at all, that people trick the viewer, for lack of a better word, into watching their videos over and over and over again, is something called loops. Are you familiar with that, Natalie? Loops?
Is that what that crazy was that you were watching some kind of video on loops and how to do a loop and how it worked?
Right.
And I'm like, what in the actual heck are you watching?
I have mixed emotion about loops. So what loops are is basically they trick the eye to where you're not quite sure where the video begins or ends. So if you're filming, your starting position may be the same as your ending position, and the viewer is not quite sure the video's over, so they watch it a couple times, and that tricks the algorithm into thinking, oh, this person liked their video so much they watched it over and over, when really you're just like, wait a minute, oh, it's over? Okay. I am not great at doing loops, and it's very difficult. And honestly, I'm not sure it's worth the time. I mean, I guess it is if you want to gain a gazillion followers right away by doing that. I personally am more interested in creating a story from beginning to end and not really worrying about the loops, but they are quite effective in the algorithm. So that's one element.
That's one element. But also, just like you do in an Instagram story, how you do the hashtags. Hashtagging is actually also very big on TikTok as well. So don't just do a video and just be like, oh, let me just post that. Make sure that you use particular hashtags. And there's a higher chance with the content within that same tag will appear back in your stream. So if you hashtag, let's say, for example, the TikTok we did, noisy neighbors or whatever, and you hashtag noisy neighbors, more than likely than when you are scrolling through your page and what you follow and For You page, you will then start receiving more TikToks that have the same hashtag, noisy neighbors. So make sure, for the interior design side, if you're doing things for interior design, hashtag interior design, niche down maybe a little bit, and then you'll start seeing that come up in your feed as well. And that's one of their algorithm insights, I guess would be the right word for that.
Yeah, for sure. What else is unique about TikTok is TikTok doesn't really take into consideration the size of your account, the amount of traction any previous videos or posts have gotten. They don't really reward you for being popular previously. You're only as good as your latest video. So all the videos themselves stand alone. So if you've posted something and it only has 2 likes, don't be disheartened. The very next one could get 1,000 likes. I think the best one we have so far, because again, I'm new at the TikTok thing, was your video with the fire department video, but I used a great mix of hashtags, and that was a good video. I enjoyed that one.
So another thing that I guess, Darla, would kind of get rewarded for, not really rewarded, but if you're using a trending song right now that everybody's doing that TikTok, it means that you can get a quick bump in likes and views. So the latest, greatest thing that's trending on TikTok that's all over, if you recreate that in your own type of TikTok, you're more likely to get more views. Now, that's not saying don't redo some of these other older TikToks or whatever strikes your fancy or fits with your brand, because by all means you need to do those. But also keep in mind, if you could handle one of the newer ones coming out, knock it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Something else that I have found that helps in the TikTok when you make it is not only the hashtags, but if you have a video and they give you a little opportunity to do a description of your video, if you can do that in 3 or 4 words that kind of just tease why they want to watch the video, like the neighbors are at it again. Oh, what really? What are they at? And that kind of says, let me watch this. Let me see what's going on. So I find that to be very helpful.
When I was looking through all of this and making sure I knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. It's challenging at times. So there's a hashtag. It's called hashtag For You. And then there's a hashtag For You page.
Or FYP.
Or hashtag FYP. And I'm like, Darla, exactly why? What are these hashtags? Why isn't it For Your? But it's not. It's For You.
There could be.
There could be. So what the heck is all that?
So the way TikTok works, and we mentioned this on last week's episode, is they have a very healthy discovery page, and that's called the For You page. A lot of accounts have been successful putting the hashtag on there, the For You page, FYP, various iterations of that on there just to help them to get discovered. Because like we said on the last episode, one of the biggest things about TikTok is its discoverability factor. Now, these things that we're telling you about that help you boost your algorithm for posts work synergistically also for your enjoyment of the app. because these things that work in the algorithm to make your reach go further also contribute to what you're going to get curated for you on your For You page. Such things as what comments are you liking on accounts? What comments are you leaving? What videos are you liking? What videos are you leaving? So it works in reverse, right? So we're kind of deconstructing this a little bit. So that's what helps you see content that's tailored and curated for you on the For You page. And also some of the practices that we said help you get found on the For You page by other people. So there's, like I said before, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's magnificent.
And, there is a little success story that we have for you.
Natalie and Giraffe.
Yes, Jethro.
A lot of wingnuts have been coming to me asking us about the SEO audit for their website. And, now with everything being kind of slow, it's a great time to dive in and check out and see if your website's healthy. But you are the go-to for that.
I am.
Tell me all about it.
All about it. Well, we're going to dive into your website and take a good look at your site performance. We're going to check about the crawlability. Are there any broken links? The site structure, non-crawlability content, your sitemap. We're going to look at metadata, the navigation structure, description, title, media. Are you overwhelmed?
I'm overwhelmed. This is all way over my head.
That's why we do it for you.
Oh, so you guys are going to take that all off my plate.
Absolutely. We're going to do on-page SEO for length, keywords. Make sure that you have your headers. Make sure that the mobile audit, that's so important. I know that when people are looking someone up, everybody's on their phone looking things up.
Yeah.
And if your site does not load within 2 seconds, you lose them.
Oh, wow.
It
that's
has
true.
to load within 2 seconds.
Mobile's so important.
It is. So, backlink audit, brand mentions, and a detailed list of the recommendations of what we think you guys need to do to fix your website.
Yeah, so it's a complete audit, really, with just a breakdown of everything that you need to improve with your website. Here's how to go about improving it. And if you guys decide you want to have us implement that, we can also hook you up with that situation right there, Natalie. So tell them where to go to find out more.
Go to wingnutsocial.com/services.
Or
give us a call at 1-877-WINGNUT.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
I like it. There's an account. It's called @kei.honey. They only have 40,000 followers, but yet
only
40,000. But think about it this way, though. This is what's going to blow your mind, Darla.
Okay.
They received over 1.2 million views and over 360,000 likes, and that's basically relatively impossible on any other platform. So back to that, TikTok really has put itself into a position of they want to be a complete transparent company that can be trusted. And it even allows people to come by their new transparency center in LA to watch how they work. I mean, they're really trying to get out there and just be like, hey, here we are. This is how we work. And this is what we do. There's tutorials all over the interwebs of how to do TikToks, how to do this. We just have a 15-year-old daughter, so we're good there.
All right, so where TikTok is better than Instagram in this being discovered, like we said, is, on Instagram, you don't really get onto the Explore page until someone comments right away, until you get a billion likes. But for the For You page, like I said, you can have 0 posts, 0 followers, and just instantly get discovered and go viral on the For You page, just depending on a nice little cocktail of hashtags, content curation, video length, caption strength, and all of that jazz. So,
and you guys are probably asking, Darla, what the heck does this mean for designers? I can answer that for them. Oh. I know that answer. Hey, I got one. Yay. I could get 100% here.
Point
you ready?
For you. Mm-hmm.
So to get your higher reach, your content needs to be watchable. It needs to be entertaining, engaging, and you need to engage your audience all the way through that video. And you know what? Now's not the time to be shy. Now's not the time to worry about what you look like. Make your videos really, really fun and entertaining to watch. I can't tell you how many comments that we got on Darla and I's videos, like, oh my gosh, you guys are completely insane.
Yeah.
Which is true. It's true. So with TikTok still in its early stages, you have the opportunity to gain a lot of followers on the app. Mm-hmm. Like I said in the intro, really kind of before it becomes saturated. So we're on it. We're telling everybody to get on it. and just learn it. And if you guys have any questions, we'd be more than happy to help answer those questions. I'll give you Abby's phone number. We'll be good to go.
No, you won't.
No, I won't, but I'm just kidding.
All right. So the takeaways for this for a designer. So each video does count independently. You don't have to worry about the success. If you're an influencer on TikTok, no, you have just as much chance as anybody in there to go viral or to have your TikTok become super uber duper famous. The key to getting engagement on your videos is working with the TikTok algorithm to get your content on as many For You page feeds as possible. And also aligning with trending interest are going to help you connect with more users. That is what it is, whatever's trending on there. And you can put your own spin on it. Like you're not going to see me really do these dances and stuff. But if there's
Abby's really trying to get us to dance. And if anybody knows me, no, I can't dance.
You can really dance.
No, we were going to change that and do some.
You can really dance.
You also, did you know that whatever's said on TikTok, you don't actually have to use that saying. You can hit original sound and you can record your own.
Yeah, you can be totally original and create original content. Right. And again, also, just to wrap this up in takeaways before Natalie got on a sidetrack there, just having...
Hey, you guys are shoving this down my throat. I have no choice but to become involved in TikTok.
That's right. And you love it. Okay. And last but not least, having viewers watch your clips to completion should help your account by far. I've gotten a lot better at, making the videos more watchable to the end.
And I think your followers has doubled within a week.
I think when I really first started this TikTok thing, I kind of was floating around 50, 70 followers. I don't have a lot. I have 400 followers, but what have we been going full steam on this for 2-3 weeks?
All I know is that we had Abby stayed with us one night and we did TikToks for 2 hours.
That was fun. That was actually really fun.
It was. Actually, we probably should wrap this up because we do have 2 teenagers in there that are very willing to do some TikToks.
All right. I'm going to
use your teenagers.
All right. I'm going to go grab my tiny hands and film the TikTok today to put in the bank for later.
On a TikTok, you can also preparing content. Sorry, it's just what I know now. Preparing content. So Darla, actually, even though we may spend 2 hours some afternoons working on TikTok and making TikTok videos, you can actually put them in your drafts. So you do not have to post everything right then and there. You can save it to your drafts, and that way you can spread your videos out throughout the week to where you will have a post each day.
There you go.
What
does it have to do with the algorithm? It might somewhere.
It might somewhere. A bonus tip that just, every day you will have a post. According to Abby, you got to post every day to become a TikTok influencer.
You know what? Okay, I'm glad you did say that because you should post at least once a day, but the TikTok influencers that are doing really well, 3, 4, 5 times a day. And I got news for you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I love TikTok, but I'll be doing a really good job if I do 5 times a week.
Listen, the TikTok Abby and I did that was like physical and had me jumping in push-ups and all of that. I was sore for 3 days.
Yeah, we did not share that one. That one wasn't so successful. No. All right, guys, that's it. Hope to see you on TikTok at Wingnut Social or at Darla Powell. And if you have any questions, give us a call at 1-877-WINGNUT. We can also hook you up with some social media marketing. Hell, we can set up your TikTok for you and walk you through that jazz. And be sure to follow us on social, also at Wingnut Social. And I think that's it for today's Mini Potty, Natalie. Are we doing TikTok next week?
No TikTok.
No TikToks. That's good for TikTok for a bit, right?
So long. Goodbye.
Right. See ya.
Thanks for joining us today. Be sure to tune in next week for more business and marketing info and insightful interviews with industry experts and design superstars. Can't wait? Then head on over to wingnutsocial.com for more great content to help you get your business to the next level.
We almost broke a download record on our first TikTok episode, so let's do it again.
Let's do it. Phone on Do Not Disturb.
Ready?
Yep.
As she shuffles in, makes the noise.
Okay.
But I am that convinced and that behind and how TikTok rates videos makes them, how do I want to say this? Because this is kind of backwards. It's kind of passive, right? Let me start from this part. Wait. Okay.
One of their algorithm. Another thing to keep in mind with TikTok is what I want to say.
I don't know.
It was important. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Good boy, Mango.